Alright, gamers, welcome to Returners Hideout number 348. The hunt is on, as it has always been. We're hunters here. But you know what, guys? We've got another Materia Cup coming up this weekend. We got Chicago Materia Cup coming up this weekend. I will be there. And it will be the last event, the last big major event before Nationals. There, of course, will be a few things between here and there, but that's going to be the big one. So, with Nationals only 1 month away, everybody's kind of starting to kind of figure out what they're doing with those two decks. That can be the tricky thing, the two-deck format, solving the overlap there. But for now, let's go ahead and dive right in. Dread, good to see you. Welcome to stream tonight. We've got a couple gamers already underway, so we're gonna just jump right in. Let me pop Octagon open here. Let's get the live thing set up. Hello, here's my note from last week. Oh, the doctor's note. Yes, let me check this. Prepping for the Materia Cup last weekend. Oh, I'll allow it. How was your event? Paldean Bowser. It's one of the usernames on Octagon. I kind of love that. All right. Let's get some game on the screen for you guys to watch. Looks like we are watching Key versus JR. Not a unfamiliar matchup, especially if you are over here in the Mid-Atlantic region. We've got Key on the left, and we've got JR on the right, aka Key on the bottom, JR on the top. JR had punched his ticket to Worlds last year, winning the Miami Materia Cup. Will he do it again this year? Remains to be seen. It was good. It made top cut. Made top 8. Hell yeah, dude. We love to see it. What were you playing? If you don't mind me asking. Looks like we've got a mono fire situation up here. Wow, even running the Q gospel. That's respect, man. Running the Q and everything. We've got Goblin doing a little Goblin chain. Mono fire doing mono fire things has always been a pretty consistent kind of control removal shell. Monofire Zidane, yeah, don't blame me. In fact, that might be a little bit of what we're seeing right here. Yeah, Zidane is a really, really cool card, and we have seen a lot of really creative ways that people have been using Zidane and some of the other tools from this set. And it really is so interesting to see all the different solutions people come up with for how to use a strong ability on a card. Undeniably a powerful ability, but there's debate on where and how he fits best. I think we've already seen mono fire, fire lightning, fire wind, fire water. I mean, it's fire everything, man. I don't know if there's an element you can't pair the Zidane with and find some interesting depths to plunge, as it were. You know how we like plunging depths around here. On the bottom key, this looks like a Warriors of Light that had to start off with a little Lunafreya to get going, which is never ideal. We do find our way to Bart's, so this is going to be a Time Magic variant. We are paying what looks like it's going to be a 3 here, as we did have to tap a backup for it. Oh no, actually 7? Is it 7 wall 7? Is it wall 7? Because that's pretty... Oh, it's Sarah. We paid 6 for Sarah. Wait, why did we dull... Oh, because it's 1. It's 1 and then... Oh no, it's just X. Time Magic X. Plays Bart's. Dulls Crow. Oh, he dulled both backups. I don't know why I only saw 1. I don't know why. Obviously, that... Okay. Dirt. Okay, so he pays 6 and he goes and he gets Sarah FFL. Pretty good. Is gonna get set up here. Yeah, I was like, there's no wall 7 in this deck. Sarah, what's Sarah go get for us? Another Bart's? Of course. Oh, we got a double butts. A little butts action with the Sarah. Get the light one out of the deck there so you can use that for the S ability and then reactivate it in the discard pile. That's ideal. It's a dead draw. You don't really want to see that card when you could get something that is CP. You'd rather get it to your hand now and not have it, you know, burn one of your draws for turn. And then you get to take advantage of it on the way in and on the way out pretty easily. So we get the Terra targets Ifrit. He says, this is good. Yep, okay, all good. We're going to cast the Ifrit to 5k the Barts and to 5k the Lunafreya, putting the extra 2k from the Terra on the Lunafreya, and that's going to do it. It will, we will send her packing. Another Dobby Goblin, dude. Go search for another Goblin. I'm sorry, this is Jobby Goblin. That's right, he searches for another Jobby Goblin. And looks like we're probably just going to hold that for now. And you really love this as a mono fire. Just putting down these Goblins. You don't have to worry about it right now. Key is on the bottom. He's on the Barts. The mono fire deck, just getting to put these goblins out as 3Ks for later. Plus you have this free 2K coming off the Terra whenever you cast a summon. Like, the Ifrit that splits 5 and 5 gets so much mileage out of little effects like this to just kind of help round out those damage packets. Yeah, and it's interesting always to see what people flip for their limit break, but, you know, you see Key saying, yeah, if I have to turn one Lunafreya, I don't think that we're going to be getting to Warrior of Light or Titus numbers anytime soon on the front line, and he's right, especially against a mono fire. We do play that third Jobby Goblin. We go get Dobby Goblin here. We're probably just going to put that on the table because why not? I mean, we don't want to commit anything more to the board. Whether or not we attack with Terra is up for debate here. Giving him a free EX is potentially bad, but the Bart's versions of the deck, especially in a world post-hero, there aren't, as I'm about to say, there aren't too many of them. There aren't too many of them, but we do hit this Leviathan. Now, the nice thing about Leviathan is we're kind of, that's fine. Like we are happy to have him return our Terra, so he's not going to do it. And then I think he doesn't have any water forwards in his discard pile, which is why he's typing sad. Yeah, no water forwards in the discard pile. So I imagine we're just going to opt to not take the Leviathan. He says, I assume you're taking it, which is shocking to me because I assume he's not taking it. Why would he take that? He says no. Yeah, he's like, absolutely not. He's not going to take it. He doesn't want to bounce the Terra, and he can't add anything back from the discard pile, so it is just going to be a, we're just going to let that one go. And we get away with a little bit here on JR's side of things. Yeah, putting that Terra back in hand is really bad news, dude. She comes down, gets the Ifrit right back, and then, you know, sayonara to anything that you're interested in playing for the foreseeable future. Oh, the Rogue Tomato is on the field right now? Holy, dude. He does become a forward for free. I do love monsters that activate to become the forwards. Choose a forward, deal 4,000 damage. You can only use this ability if you do not control any forwards. And then until the end of the turn, Rogue Tomato also becomes a forward, 6,000 power. You can only use that ability once a turn. Now he can't do both of the things in the same turn and really like attack. Really, I mean he can do them, but he kind of taps to do the 4,000, and obviously animating him to become a forward means he can't tap anymore. So if you tap with him first, he's not able to do anything. Alright, so we, Bart's here. We're actually... We used Light Bart's, I assume, as that last one. Yeah, we used the Light Bart's ability. Looked at the top 5 cards of our deck, found the 4-color Warrior of Light, added him to our hand. Now we've got all 4 colors online against a deck that really can't do much about our backup setup here. There's no freezing, there's no breaking the backups. So we are just going to get to do the thing. Now, unfortunately, we let this mono fire deck just do whatever they wanted for like a billion turns. So if my man isn't parked on an Amaterasu or 2 at this point, I'd be pretty shocked, but you know, that's how it goes. Oh, baby! What do we got? This is Citra. We got Citra here, the new light Citra. I say new. She's obviously not brand new. She's from Opus 22, believe it or not, but she is newer. She's not the Amano art Citra from back in the day that we might be familiar with. This one is when you cast a summon, choose a forward opponent controls, it loses 2,000 power until the end of the turn. Another fun way to finish off all these little damage packets. When Citra enters the field, choose 5 cards in the break zone, remove them from the game. If all the cards removed by this effect are of the same element, search for a summon of cost 3 or less, remove it from the game, then cast it without paying the cost. Very cool. And we are going to go and get this free if right here and cast that on the Bards. Oh, and the selfie. So we go to the 5th backup here. Mono Fire sitting pretty. We actually returned the Zande to our hand, which is pretty gross. And says, the Zande just says, if you build any kind of Warrior of Light board, don't worry, we're going to clean it up next turn. I mean, that feels pretty rough for Key. But Key has no choice besides to start kind of chipping away at it. The fact that the opponent went down to the 1 card in hand. Oh my god, why would we attack after doing all that? This questionable life choices up here, but I mean, you're already hard committed. There's nothing else you can do. And the fact that he just searched out the Zonde and only has the one card in hand, like, if he is threatening the Amaterasu, he's like, uh-oh, watch out. I might discard my entire future plan to hit you with the Ama. I mean, he can crack a Goblin also to get the extra card and keep the Zonde in his hand, which is probably what's going to end up happening if an Ama does have to get fired off. But it is just like... it is a lot that we're going to have to do to keep kind of like our thumb on this guy. Now, Key, I just see he typed B right back. He has to run to get something from the door. So he'll be back in just a second, but again, if we had attacked and this had been something that gave our opponent more cards or killed something of ours, I mean, it would be interesting if we had sussed out more information first, seeing if anything changed, and then committed to what we were going to do. But it's fine. At this point, I think we are just like so far ahead that telegraphing all we have for the future, like with the Zonde, is just fine, because we're going to make him do something about it, and we're not very confident he has a lot he can do about it. I mean, the Warrior Light's going to come down. His hand will go back to 5. His backups will stand back up, or an Amaterasu gets cast, and then, I mean, the game's just over anyway. We'll see if he's back here in just a second. What's going on at the other table? Let me put my little spy eye in the sky here and see what I can see. I don't see a report yet, so let me poke in. That's going to be Connor versus Greg, which is another really interesting matchup. Uh-oh, that's me. That was me. I got the double tap too. I'm so sorry. Not only did I have one open, I had 2 open. That's my bad. Muted. We fixed it. I think. I have to check. Okay. That was me. That's me getting blown up. Sorry, folks. Triggered. Sorry, just talking to the homies about Chicago. Alright, there he is, the Warrior of Light, standing on his own on the battlefield. So brave, so true. The poster child for the franchise, and he is not enough. Sorry, Warrior of Light, you're not enough. We have a lot of other things we can do. He is just the beginning of a long turn. Our opponent has let the Warrior of Light resolve because they kind of gave away that they don't have much of a counter going on, or if they do, it would cost them kind of everything to do it. So I think countering the Warrior of Light while there's 7 cards in hand and a lot worse may be happening is not the best idea, so holding on to it seems fine. We're going for Leo as cast 2. Things are dire. Things are not looking good. Warrior of Light versus pretty much a Final Fantasy 1 Goblin enemy formation here. No kidding. Oh, that's not Final Fantasy 1. There he is, dude. Zidane. Not the one that you might be thinking of, but still tried and true. Windfire Zidane says, why don't you go ahead and show me that hand? It's going to be Zonde and something else. And if it's not Amaterasu, well, then Zonde, first of all, is definitely a thing. getting taken. We targeted card. Oh, Minwoo FFBE. That's a little bit of a firecracker, huh? And we got rid of that because that's like endless potential. So we actually didn't have any cancel, any response, anything. I mean, we have 3 goblins and a dream. That's what we had on their side of the table. We might have it now, though, ironically, as the Minwoo gets removed from the game and we replace that card in our hand. We enter the attack phase, and wow, whoa, look at this. He's got something to do. Please, is he gonna... Don't crack 3 goblins to kill his name. He says, never mind. Okay, good. Maybe we chose not to kill it. Or maybe we realized we can't use the Rogue Tomato because we have forwards. I don't know. Something. We realized something. Said, never mind. Shows him the hand again. We don't get to see what it is, but Zande is the card removed from the game this time. So hopefully for Key, that hand is neutered now. But I'll tell you what, a mono fire deck with their entire limit break, who's got 5 backups down, is kind of fucking terrifying. My man can just he can sure play this Hien and blow things up, huh? Hien and Wook, is it 5 or more and 4 or less? 4 and less, whatever the heck. For Mont. We're gonna see Mont Leonis right now. I mean, Mont is happening this second. Missed incoming, I mean, sure though, right? Like, so here's my Leonis. We're gonna target these guys. Hey, you better cast that Mist Dragon. Here's Mist. Sure. I hope we had... Did we draw one of them summies, dude? Imagine we drew the Ifrit. Oh, our life. Our life would be so good. Well, it's sure a good thing that we had the Mist Dragon so we didn't just lose on the spot. Man, for this is really the nice thing about the Bart's deck, right? Is even when you have your worst start, my man has to Luna Freya for a dream, right? We do get Kryl, Search into Bart's, into Time Magic, into Sarah, into more Time Magics, into we fix the problem, right? Like, you just need something to give. You need just like you need a corner to pick at so that you can peel the thing back, and then all of a sudden you've kind of opened up the game. But at first, sometimes you're just gnawing at the corners of the package, trying to find a good spot to peel that thing up. They've got a fucking open here arrow on it, but guess what? They glued that corner too. The joke's on you. You know where you're supposed to start. You've opened this package 100 times, but damn it, if they haven't glued the peel here. So you're looking for a weak corner. You're looking for a little weak glue. You're checking the corners you never check. You're checking the back left. You're checking the back right. Maybe you have to go bust out the scissors. Oh, Nick, what is going on, my king? I think Sydney was 6-0 against Fire this past weekend at LQ. Yeah, well. It's kind of wild that many people are playing Mono Fire. And he is thinking, I do appreciate that the guy who literally walked away from the table to go get something from the doorman is like, hey man, are you there? To his opponent later in the game. Everybody wants to try Zidane for themselves. You gotta jam the mono fireless. The most boring way to try Zidane. But it works. Alright, we've got an untap. Here we go. Okay. So we basically we basically know our opponent just doesn't have any kind of reactions. I mean, maybe he does. He's got 2 cards in the hand. We've been checking his hand. We don't know what Key saw last turn, so we don't know if he's discarded the stuff Key knew was in the hand. So we don't know how much Key knows about what those 2 cards are, but it could be a non-zero amount of information. Did I see a Firewind cast deck in Germany this weekend? I did not see a damn thing, brother. Imagine that. Actually, this doesn't require any imagination. This is just the situation. The situation is such that every game that I have watched of this set has been right here. Sitting in this chair, staring at this screen, watching these lovely people play. I have had a very, very busy real life in July and August, culminating in an especially busy weekend this last weekend. So no, I have not been tuned into a damn thing. I haven't paid attention to LQs. I haven't paid attention to Materia Cups in North America. I haven't paid attention to Materia Cups in other countries. I don't know who's qualified over the last month. I have no clue, brother. I'm out of the loop. I'm weirdly out of touch. It's strange for me that like I had to skip a bunch of events I had tickets for and everything. It's been, well, it has not been the plan. Let's just say that. The year has not gone according to plan. But you know what? We come up with new plans. So things are going to be okay. It's just been a turbulent month. It's been a turbulent year, brother, honestly. But it's been an exceptionally turbulent month. You will be seeing me this weekend. I will absolutely be. And I'll tell you, man, the pressure to cancel has been on. It's been high, okay? But I'm a sunk cost Andy, and we're going to Chicago. I'll be there. It's probably better for me in my life to not go, but fuck it, we ball. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, dude. We'll be there. Thank God I have qualified already, because pretty much all the chances I thought were going to be the places I was going to be contesting the qualification, I just wasn't able to go. You know, I think every final of every event all over the world except one had a mono fire in the finals last weekend. I really feel like that is like the kind of thing where they're like, this guy has run for more yards on a Tuesday after an afternoon rain in the 3rd period more than anyone since 1992. Like I get, like, it had a lot of top cuts, sure, right? It usually happens after something wins the first event of a new season, a new set, right? Like show me the pattern. Oh, it's the same exact pattern as every time, always, forever. It does sound like a statistic when we say like every event all over the world. Also made it sound like there were like so many events. I mean, here we are, guys. Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. There's a 2-deck format coming up in a month. We have a relatively new set. Fire doesn't really have business pairing with anything else in most situations, and people have to come up with a 2-deck format deck that doesn't overlap with their other deck, and they're considering mono fire. Does that sound like any nationals in particular? Does that sound like any nationals you've ever heard of before? Raise your hand if that sounds like nationals to you. It is. We technically don't know if Nats is 2 deck. We don't know anything about Nats yet. Yes, you do. Guess what? It's copy paste. Copy paste. The real tech, was that confirmed anywhere, brother? Every action that they have taken for the last year has confirmed that. But you can huff the hopium if you want. They've got no employees, they've got no time, and they've got no plan. So they're gonna copy paste because that's the easiest thing. Every reason that they made the format last year, it has nothing to do with how anybody felt about it. And there's no way that any of the feedback had any impact. They're going to probably run the exact same format for the exact same reasons they ran it last time, which is to keep the day shorter and the rounds pretty manageable. I mean, if I were you, I would be concerned about if there's even going to be a stream. And that kind of thing. You know? Like, I mean, when these people are at their wits' end over there. They're trying. I mean, it's not like they're not actively trying to put it together right now. They just don't have the support that they are used to having. And that's difficult, you know? Anyway, we've got this game cracking here. Mono Fire still doing its thing. We're getting wide. We've got the homies out. We've got Zidane has finally, dude, like 30 something cards into this deck. He has finally made his appearance. There he is. We're gonna go ahead and Gobby drop the Refia here. 1, 2, 3 goblins. We were saving them for just such an occasion. We will kill Refia before the untap in combat. That one of Refia putting in so much work. We're going to try to send her to the Shadow Realm over there. Now we go to attack step. Are we swinging in with this Warrior Blade? It's very interesting. I mean, are we swinging with the Zidane to check the hand? That's also a little sussy. I mean, he'll survive, right? He can't be blocked by most of these. He'll survive. Imagine misnegating it all. Well, I mean, you know, that's kind of one of those things where, like, in person, it's almost impossible to represent that as, like, I'll do this. Like, you literally have to be like, I do this and hold priority and do this and hold priority and do this, you know? I mean, not that people don't do it, but that is one of those ones where it seems like it's kind of like an octagon thing. Misnegates it all even if he didn't stack them, right? Well, no, not if he responds to one with it and then he tries to kill him on top, but I don't think it's not like he has... I don't know that he had like a third thing to put on top. I mean, if she stops the kill either way, it most likely, right? Always possible. Hey, 1 card in hand in Mono Fire with the backup up, brother. That could be 10,000 damage to 2. I mean, that could be a lot. It's one of the few elements where that's like fucking terrifying amount of cards for them to have in their hand with 1 CP showing. With Terra and Sutra on the field, yeah, brother, like, mine is 2K, a lot going on here. Yeah, we're just gonna pass right through that attack step and call it a day. Yeah, when Terra and Citra on the field, he casts the 1 TP Ifrit to kill the Warrior of Light, and then the Leo just like falls over dead from collateral damage. he just like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. He's catching the aftershocks, dude. Oh, it's Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, Zidane is dead. Yep, uh-huh. Hydrate! Brother, thank you. You know what? I actually I don't have anything next to me right now. I'll go get a bevy. These guys still have time in the round, right? Yeah, they got 5 minutes. All right, let me get some water. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Muhammad. Here, you guys get the ice going back and forth. Get the shaker ASMR, dude. You gotta get the cold. Gotta get that cold water. Gotta get that cold water. Oh yeah, okay, that's ready to go, dude. We're ready to hydrate up. Pour that right into a nice tall glass. Let's go. All right, I'm back. What do we got? What's going on here? One is all they need. One what? Oh, Refia? Yeah, they sure make that Refia. They sure stretch it, huh? Pour. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that pour. Oh, that sounds so refreshing. Go get yourself a glass of something refreshing. As refreshing as that sounded. Wow. Slurp. Thank you, Muhammad. Guys, I can be twice as loud and obnoxious and yell into my apartment now because I don't have to worry about other individuals. Fuck my neighbors, you know what I'm saying? No roomie, dude. All right, let's see. We got a whole bunch of blonde boys on the table. All these Zidanes, these little fucking Leos, like a Zidane cosplayer. We got. Well, maybe once upon a time, my poor man. He's got the silver fox look these days, Warrior Light. Got a lot of interestingly colored hairs. That's Final Fantasy for you, isn't it? Oh, the big eggplant himself laying it down in chat. What's going on, King? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, well, this sure is what the mid to late normally looks like for these decks. Warrior of Light has gotten the field built and is just kind of establishing itself. That Warrior of Light has been standing there menacingly on the table since the turn he was played. We kind of went like all in on a wider board and playing all this stuff out, and then we kept these 2 cards in our hand, and then they wound up being like Zonde and the Minwu FFBE, and then that Zidane turn where we took those away from him was actually really strong. We took away basically his option to do anything other than play Mont, and then he played Mont and we misdragoned it. And so it was like, in that moment, I think Mono Fire was still fine. We just needed to top deck really relevant action, and we just haven't. I mean, we're desperately searching for a way to remove this guy who's just been sitting there. Maybe Mon 2 this turn, yeah, but saying Key's got to have the mist if he targeted Mon last turn. Maybe, or nothing left in the breakstone from the last mist. Could also have Coup to stop. Oh, brother, this is one of the few games where, like, Hein is a completely different character. Now, Hien is something that he might be interested in stopping. Oh, okay, we've got, oh, the Amaranth. Look, we got some matching art here, that's fun. That's when you're like, no, brother, I mean Hein, and then he windmill slams Dark Hein from whatever the fucking set. What was it? Was that one opposite the Citra? Was that set? God, I don't remember. He was kind of an interesting dude. He had like a bunch of weird shit he does. $3,000 damage for every 2 fire characters you control. You think we got there, team? It's only 3,000 times what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Giga blast that ref. The referee's gonna try to tuck the Zidane here. We want to remove attackers, right? Because we're at 2 damage and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do have to be careful. If he's able to find a way through the blockers, he does have a lethal number of attacks on the table. And honestly, if that's your line, well, the Warrior Light can ping, but can he ping? Everybody's above 5k because of this really fucking cheeky Lebro, right? So could put the Zidane on the top. I mean, yeah, did we put it on the bottom? He did say the bottom is interesting. Yeah, why not put it on the top and give Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Shove it on. Yeah. Have him just draw into that when he goblins. But the goblin's just gonna haste the... I think you have to crack your goblin on Amarant right now. Look for some removal out of the deck and then have the 5. But it is a funny thing to think that, like, he could have done something like that to him. Yeah, the goblin can draw it, yeah. Gotta think this one through. I mean, it's tricky. Alright, I think this is... I literally was just saying it, sir. I think we are past turns. I think I got distracted by going to get my water. and then came back and just started looking at the state here. Folks, we are in turn, and it's my bad. So I called it, and I called it before my man even hit the active phase, so that was 0. He finishes his turn. This is turn 1. And by the way, it is +3 turns, so it's kind of like, if it's called between the 2 turns, like, there's not now a 0. It's, you know. These guys did have they had like a little, I'm gonna go to the guy minute, and I mean, time is not a surprise, okay? It is posted in the Discord. Like, they like, he literally types like, "Oh well," and Key's like, "Oh, I see." And it's like, guys, come on? I fucking typed the time that the round is gonna be over in the Discord, and you're 5 minutes past the time. Like, a little self-awareness, like, okay, hey, I've already gotten 5 extra minutes. What a blessing. So, you know, you shouldn't even be playing still right now. So, you know, you're welcome. Go into combat. But, like, you gotta, I mean, not for nothing. These people are practicing for Nats, right? Let's go! Let's go! When my man's gotta check for a pulse during his turn to see if his opponent's still there, and he's like, yeah, I'm thinking. Spend too long thinking. Or you should at least be communicating it a little bit and then trying to speed up other turns to make up for it. I get it. It's tough. There's a lot to think about. It's a hard game. But it is part of playing is playing in a timely manner. We missed coffee and bullshit this Sunday, brother. I was in no position for coffee. I was moving my roommate out of my apartment this weekend, and there was no coffee and bullshit happening on Sunday morning. But I hear you. We do need to get on the... We need to get back on the horse. Wait, what's not hand? Hold on, I'm checking what he's saying. What's he doing? He moves... Sorry, I'm trying to see what's going on. He declares an attack with Zidane. He moves these 2 things to the table. Oh, he's moving them to the table from his discard, and then he removes them from the game. Okay, to Anime Phoenix. Okay. I was confused because Key typed, like, that's not from your hand, right? Or, like, wait, or stuff, so... Then he casts Belias on the Phoenix. And now he is ready to block... well, he can't block the Zidane. Zidane's attacking. Yeah, he did say block with Phoenix, and Key goes, it can't. Oh yeah, you're right, he says. Takes the damage there. I mean, oh, this is cool art, man. I love this. Oh, we'll look at that in a second. He can block the Warrior Light, which is nice. It's a 10k for a striker. So they do a little trade ski there. He took it! I guess it stops every other attack by itself. Does it? Did we already Refia spin this turn? I think we did. We did it to Amaranth before combat. Wait, why not? Yo, why we could have double Warrior Lighted though here too, right? Oh, Wall's 11k. Oh, we had a Mott. We had Mott. I feel like, wait, who could have still attacked that turn? He had this guy and then these 3 blockers. No, Mott couldn't attack. The Refia, did we just replay her that turn? Maybe. Bards could attack, right? There's like Zidane and Wall was only swinging. But yeah, but there's some weird cheeky lines, right? Like, because this is haste, and because this can let him use this ping twice. I don't know that he had to, but in a situation where you're in turns, you know, maybe. Puts the Eject on the bottom of the deck. Oh, Viridian with the Prime, brother. Thank you so much. 42 months. I'm old, man. Thank you, Viridian, for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. $8:01. Oh, 5 o'clock, baby. Punch out. Boom. The end of the workday. We'd love to see it. Working harder, hardly working, am I right? Whoa, we zoomed in way too far. Alright. See, 5 o'clock I stopped feeling bad about not doing any work. That's when I'm absolved. Alright. Why am I 1 limit break off? He says it's a bug, just cast it. Okay. Little Leela is coming in. That's an interesting one, because we can haste the little Leela with the Goblin, and she's got that 8k shrink on attack. Oh, 7k shrink on attack. That's relevant. We can't clear the Mott, and then obviously Warrior of Light is the problem. But it's not even like we just swing into the Warrior of Light, drop him, and then have a safe attack because the Mott just steps right in because Citra's on board. Isn't that just an illegal play? Oh, that's so true, dude. Hold on. We're all just doing it, dude. We're all just... you got a light card in play, brother. Brother! It's okay. Literally all of us just letting it go. Viridian calling me out. C'est la vie. Isn't that just illegal? We're all like, oh! How interesting! Wow! What a curious line! That's when you know the guy is deep. He's deep in the tank. He's just like, oh yeah, you're right. He just types LMAO. My brother, we can't. Gotta love that. The Mount Colts, baby. I found the line. Just cheat. Yeah. What turn are we on, dude? Thank God I called it. Thank God I didn't give him the 4th turn. If this was last week, the stream would be over. Alright, so that was 0. This is 1, then 2. This is Jared's last turn here. Okay. My man's going, he's going hard. It's only cheating if somebody remembers the rules. That is not true. That's not. Only an observed to cheat is a cheat. Is not the. That's not the line that we push around here. Act with integrity. Game with honor. Oh boy, we're all over the place tonight, guys. Okay. Alright. Sorry to the other two gamers who've been waiting for 100 years to play their next game. Sometimes it's just how it goes. Asking who the Zidane target is. Yeah, of course, because Zidane also has his ability when you cast something from RFG. So it's a 5k. We've got all kinds of things popping off. Our farm going too fast. Well, I mean, you played at a reasonable pace. About to be a damn hour since I posted the pairings for these. I mean, it is 1 hour since I posted the pairings for this round. Alright, we've got arrows flying around everywhere, dude. You love to see it. So we've got, yeah, the Zidane is cleared. He's finally gone. We had to do the double tap. Hey, man, I'm telling you, the pace has been addressed, but what, you know, at this point, what am I doing? I think I don't get the card, sadly. That is correct. He does not get the card because he killed the guy first. He did the double tap, so he didn't get to draw the card. For exactly this purpose. Honk shoo! Honk shoo! Sleepy manga modes. DQ them all, dude. That's right. Absolutely. Send them to the Shadow Realm. How can I not put my own emote, dude? The same thing he'd been yelling for hours. DQ them all. EX, dude. Bling! No, not quite. Yep, no card. Is this turn 2? I can't remember. This is turn 2. How do you still have a Ferris and an Arc, man? He types. Brother, I'm literally... This single game is about to take as much time as last week's tournament took. And this is a PSA moment, folks. If you are playing in Nationals, you've got to work on your pace of play. This right now is frankly unacceptable. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I mean, thankfully, this is a weekly thing that's for people to practice, and is not somewhere where I would have to actually give these guys real penalties. But, you know. All this work for EX damage 3. Yeah, right? For the Kuseth EX. I don't even know if we're Ku gamers. It's gonna be, what, Lena EX, dude. Kukulane EX. Arc EX. There is an Arc still in there. The game took so long, my headset died waiting for round 2. Brother, these guys are literally fucking 15 minutes past time. My man just tried to do the damage 3 off the arc, and he gets reminded, you are still at damage 2. He says, you're right. Now Ferris comes in. Ferris is going to fucking... Can we proceed to the scoop phase? Please? I like Key a lot, but I think sitting through this match may end our friendship. You might have to give him a talking to after this one, dude. Okay, here we are in the attack phase with barely... I didn't even notice this guy come down. Barely anything standing in our way. Attacking with the Warrior of Light. We are attacking with the Warrior of Light. We are attacking with the Warrior of Light. Please declare your intention. There it is. Trigger Refia again, or trigger Ferris again. Oh wait, it's first strike. Just kidding. We don't trigger Ferris. Just kidding. This is one of the few times we don't do it. Okay. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, we attack with Mott. Oh, he's so brave. My man Keith thought he was reactivating his backup so that he was going to be able to haste the Ferris too, which is a bit of a problem. Or rather not reactivate the backup, but get back the Refia to activate the backups. Okay, Jekt is dead. Okay, here comes Bartz. Alright, we activate Phoenix. Okay, we block with Bartz. And it's 7 to 9. And then we put 3k more on Phoenix. And then we selfie Phoenix, so it goes up to 12. And it's marked for 10. I guess then we attack with Leo. I mean, it doesn't... No, because he's not a Warrior Light. We attack with Zidane. it gets under this, the Rogue Tomato blocks. Then we attack with Leo and it kills the Phoenix. And then we pass because we can't attack again. And our opponent has 6 damage and we're about to double loss and... I'm gonna scream, dude. I'm gonna scream. The event is over. The event is over. They don't deserve rounds 2 and 3. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. You guys do. The viewers deserve round 2 and 3. Attacks Zidane, says show your hand. He shows the hand. He says, yeah, sure, RFG it. Zidane dies. So does the Rogue Tomato. Wait, how does oh, he plus 3'd the Rogue Tomato. Okay, sure. Leo attacks. The tomato's dead. Okay, I'm closing the game. I'm closing the game. We're pairing the next round. Last week we didn't even have an event. It went so fast. Dude, last week it was so fast. We were already done by now and I felt guilty, and so I did some Final Fantasy 11 on stream for like 15 minutes. Alright, let's see. I got tagged. Send. What the heck? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Put me in as a concede. I'm cooked. Oh, bless. Okay. Let me just make sure these bots didn't get anywhere else. It looks like it's fine. Let me know if you guys see any more of those bot posts anywhere in the Discord. Alright, new game. Okay. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and put in the results. Looks like Keat got that one. 7 to what? 2. Greg 7-2 over Connor. Okay. 1 hour and 10 minutes later, in a game that, mind you, has 30-minute rounds. I know that we do them a little longer here on... Alright. They go LOL 1 hour. I'm like, more than a fucking hour. Alright, players. Literally, I cannot... It's so funny that was literally the length of last week's tournament, was how long that round just took. Alright. Hello. That's the wrong channel. Pairings. It's time for a 24-hour stream. We're already 1 hour in. Hey, man, that's something I've never done. I don't think you could get me to do that. I just don't see... That's too much. I can't believe this shit, dude. Alright, are we ready? Are the games ready for me to watch? Let's check. Like me in my big, I'm in my big dumper outfit in 11. I'm in my Mandragora outfit, but without the head on. Alright, let's see. There they are, table 1, table 2 now. I think we're gonna watch table... I don't know. It's so we have to watch one of them again. You guys, is it more interesting to see the mono fire deck? I guess it's a little bit more relevant isn't the word I'm going to use, but it's something that you're going to see a little more often. Maybe a little more prevalent is the word I want to use. Table 2, let's go there. Because I think if so Greg won his first game, so if he wins this one, Greg versus Key is the match we'll want to watch third. So we'll start here. Let's get these names fixed. That is going to be that is JR on the right, but that's not Key. That is Greg, who is not normally playing Laswell. Very interesting for Greg. Oh, I changed the wrong name like an idiot. Hold on. I don't even know how to do my own stream setup, guys. There we go. All right. Greg versus JR. We got Greg on the bottom playing Knights, dude. Corilla, Laswell, Faisalis. You know the drill. You know their names. You know their game. You know how it works. Oh, it's time for a fresh pour, dude. We slammed through that water, dude. You guys ready for a little pour? ASMR? Oh, yeah. Oh, get a delicious water in a glass. Straight from the pitcher. Mmm. Mmm, that piss. Mmm, that warm piss. Yummy. You know how it is. All right. So going into the next turn here for Mono Fire. Oh my god, that's a pretty good card to drop on him. A little Zonde action. Enters the field, name one job. All the forwards of the job lose all their abilities. Goodbye, Knights. It does get rid of Corilla's ability to stop them from taking the chip damage, which is cute. But really, it's not even any of that. We're just going to use him to remove that Laswell, and then we can hopefully, you know, just remove a Knight every turn. Now, if we have a Zonde to discard for this ability, that would be really, really nice. Just clean them all up. Maybe even leave the Corilla in play and just clean the other two off the board. I said like Zonde, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. But then actually like sitting here with it for a second and thinking about it, like this is horrible. This is a really bad turn 2. We weren't really able to take advantage of the the resetting of all the knight abilities, we weren't able to kill more than one guy with his ability. Now, he will kill someone every turn if he's left here unchecked, and the fact that Greg went down to just these 3 cards in hand, he doesn't have the Laswell in play, and he's unlikely to be able to play any removal on the Zonde this next turn. It's pretty good. It can stick, and it might actually get a couple more kills. But at this point, Greg is just saves up for a turn, drops like a Ramza next turn or something, and then can just take care of the Zonde. So Zonde was a very expensive way to go toe-to-toe with Knights for a few turns here, but it looks like it's working, right? I mean, we are able to stuff any non-Kurilla attacks. We are able to get rid of the Laswell. That's kind of slowing us down, freezing out the backup. So we've certainly had worse starts. LeBro, ooh, you really want something, you want like Human or something that gives you draw a card, but being able to go toe-to-toe with Kurilla is fine. I really don't think you want to block Kurilla. I think you just let her keep turning sideways, putting a point of damage on you, and just leave her on the table. But the LeBro is interesting. It does give Zonde that relevant 1k to get him to 9. When you're behind like this, though, when you played such an expensive turn 2 card and you're mono fire, what you really want to do behind the Zonde, okay, he slowed things down for me. Now I want to speed the 5 backups and get my Mont plays locked in. And LeBro is just a little less slow, but that's okay. Our opponent is giving us plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh, the Terra EX can be... That's a little rough. Terra EX is going to... Do we even have... Yeah, we sure did. We not only had an Ifrit in there, we had the Ifrit in there. So we're getting away with a little bit of murder here. I mean, we're going into the 3rd turn with Zonde. At this point, actually, is it choose one? Yeah, it's choose one forward. So we do have to kill the Kurilla now with the Zonde here. As we enter the attack step, it's going to be mandatory. We will have to blast the Kurilla, which is a little bit of what Greg wants, because he needs the Kurilla in the discard pile to take the most advantage of Ramza, which is obviously the line that you're trying to execute when you're playing Knights. So please let me go again. Please let me re-roll the please let me re-roll the Kurilla here. Goodness, how's everybody in chat doing tonight? Are you guys going to Chicago this weekend? Chicago roll call. Who's gonna be there? Will I be seeing any beautiful faces? Any of those ugly mugs? And everyone in between. Oh, Mr. Gabe, I will see you there, King. I will see you there. I have no idea what I'm playing. No clue. I'm stoked to get beat up one last time. Oh, are you playing, brother? You don't know either? Yeah, man. I'll tell you. The thing is, I just haven't had any time. I haven't even been able to go to locals, much less local LQs or events or anything like that for like the last 2 months. The only thing I've done that where I got out of the house for the last 2 months was Gen Con, and I'm glad I made myself go do that because it's always a good time with some good friends. But man, it has. I really shouldn't have even done that. That was. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it. So, you know, it's just kind of one of those years, one of those months, especially. All right, well, we've cleaned up the field, nice and tidy here for Greg. Ready for me to be able to come back, brother? Yeah, man, it is going to be weirdly. I don't even want to say quiet. Like, I have like 2 weeks of some kind of calm at the very beginning of September, but then immediately it's Worlds for work, which has been absorbing a lot of oxygen beyond normal workload, right? So Worlds is happening for work, for our stuff. And then immediately after that, I have to go to Nats for FF, which is nice. That's like a fun thing to do. And frankly, it once again, it is on the exact day of my birthday. It's on the weekend of my birthday, which frankly is nice because at this point, I've been so fucking busy lately. I'm kind of down to do a 2 birds, 1 stone situation again. Like, I'm happy to not have to organize an additional thing or go do another thing. I'll already be in a place I enjoy with many good friends, and that's all I could ever ask for, really, on a birthday, you know? So, it will be, I feel like I'm not even going to be, like, relaxing. I feel like I'm going to have just been such a ball of stress for so long that even though that's technically the beginning of the end for me as far as, like, ridiculousness being busy this year, I don't even know that I'm going to decompress until I'm, like, home from LA, you know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. It's been a shit show, that's for sure. But we got the roomie is gone now officially. I don't even know if the locals do that. My man, best laid plans on getting to a locals before he left, but it was like, oh, turns out I got to go do this thing on Saturday. Oh, turns out Tuesday I gotta go drive, sell the car. Turns out, you know, Saturday, oh, now that's when the people are coming, and that's when he's got to get on the flight and go to the airport, do the thing. And next thing you know, that's it, dude. Empty apartment. So we'll all get to go see him in LA in a month here. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And now I got to get this whole place ready to basically close it down in like a month and a half and move all my stuff somewhere else. So that's gonna be its own, like I said, it's gonna be quiet for like 2 weeks, and then it's just gonna be, oh, get everything ready for Worlds for work, get everything ready for or Nats for Final Fantasy, then come back home and pack all my shit. Then I have to move into a new apartment on the 2nd week of October. So I gotta put out the call and ask people to come help me do that, and we gotta move all the stuff over. And that's like a whole week-long thing. And then by the time we get to like October 20th, there should be no major changes to my life happening for for many months, hopefully. And things can be fucking quiet again, dude. I miss quiet. I miss routine. You know what I mean? I had a very, like, regular routine, and I really liked it. And it's been all kinds of fucked up. Anyway, we've been watching a game of Final Fantasy, believe it or not, even though I've been ranting and rambling and raving. We did do the thing. We talked about this, right? Ramza came in, he found the Kurla. We actually did the Beatrix first to reduce his cost. So we went Beatrix, Ramza, he hits Kurla. Kurla finds Garland, which is decent. It's not the best, but it's fine. What did we add back to our hand with Garland? It's relevant. It was Laswell. I had a feeling it might be. We didn't play it down yet, which was smart. We kept it. And now it's JR's turn. The problem is we gave this mono fire guy like 2 free turns, man. There's no way he's not just sitting on... Yeah, he's got the Ifrit to cook the Ramza. Now we're considering, do we tap all 4 of these to pop somebody? If you don't pop the Zonde, you're just going to start losing all your guys again. And then Cloud... Let's see. I mean, he just plays the thing. I think did we already negate the Cloud or kill the thing the Cloud brought in? I was talking to you guys, I wasn't even looking. Oh, I turned auto scroll right back on after I was trying to use the thing. Moves Cloud to his hand. Wait, it should be back on the table though, right? Oh, there you go. He plays Cloud. He removes the stuff. Oh, and then he did it first. Sorry, and then I just saw him ask me a question. Snugsy, if I break Zonda here, does he get both 5Ks? Let me check the Ifrit. Select one of the 2 following actions. If you control 5 or more fire characters, select up to 2 of the following actions instead. It doesn't kill with the Gorilla. Didn't he replay? Did he replay Zonde or no? That was... It's true that it doesn't kill with the Gorilla. But I'm wondering if he was asking, but no, the Zonde, because there is a Zonde being targeted in my chat log here, but I think that was the one that was already on the table. No, it was already on the table, because he's asking if he broke it, does he get both of the 5Ks? Which, of course, will end up being irrelevant there because of the Corolla. But when he selects the modes for this to stack it, he chooses the 2 forwards. And then after he's made that selection, it doesn't matter. Ifrit. If a fired forward has entered our field... Oh, but no, we're using it with the Citra. Okay, my bad. I was like, I don't think we have. Alright, so she's going to choose to reduce Ramza's power by 2,000 and then hit him with the Ifrit. And obviously, we stack the 2,000 power first. I think we actually have to because the summon gets cast and then the 2,000 power thing goes on top. So then he does go down to the killable range and then he gets cooked. So Ramza's dead. Krilla is causing some problems, but the Citra actually pretty smart little way for us to sneak around those challenges. I'm being vigilant about the time. It's 8:40. They have 25 minutes still. Stop looking at the old deck, huh? Alright. Oh, my auto scrolls up. I gotta turn that back on. Okay. Oh, I don't even... You guys can't even see the player info. There you go. Greg stopped looking at the LB, so he's looking at the LB deck to see what he wants to do. Again, 4 cards in hand, no backups for Knights is tough, man. Because you can't play... If he has the Ramza, you can't play it. And if he plays... Yeah, he's got the Laswell here. There's a very small list of follow-up plays he can pay for off of the Laswell. It might be worth it to do the Limit Break Beatrix. But... Unfortunately, I think I think it's not enough to not kill some of these problem people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Victoria the Zidane? He's gonna Laswell it. And Garland, we're gonna poke the cloud with it. So then you can play what, Limit Break Beatrix or something, and then you can Dull Freeze the Citra and finish the cloud. And Cloud's the one we kill here? It's interesting to me. We attack with the Garland, we defend with the Cloud. We attack with Corilla. EX Belias, draw a card. That's you hate that. You hate to see that. I mean, Greg hates to see that, right? But excuse me. Goodness. Got the tickle in the throat tonight. Right, we go to JR's turn here. The Lebro, then Najee getting dulled, playing Jekt for, interesting, playing the Jekt for 4 CP, or sorry, for 2 CP, instead of free. You know, sometimes you just do what you gotta do. Chooses the forward, they get to fight each other, so Jekt does take some damage, but he'll survive. Laswell is just a bitty boy. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is another matchup. Oh, did not make it to the mute in time. Apologize for sneezing in your ear. Oh, that sounds... Actually, saying sneezing in your ear sounds so much more gross than what just happened, where you heard me sneeze. Sorry that you heard me sneeze, I should say instead. Yeah, but, you know, I think the Mono Fire having plenty of removal, especially, like, we're not even doing it right now, but the 1 CP Ifrit being able to clean up, like, 2 of the little guys, like Laswell, it can be very difficult. Corilla, like, stepping in and making the 1 CP Ifrit kind of irrelevant. Pretty difficult. Alright, Greg, here we are. We've got Corilla by herself, standing against not even an onslaught, just a motley crew. We've got a dad, a lad, and I don't know. Actually, we got like a little family outing here, dude. Like mom and dad just taking their son out. What are you supposed to do about this beautiful picture here? Yeah, horrid matchup for Knights. I mean, Knights is just... Yeah, I get it. I understand the thought process behind kill him fast, kill him quick. I just don't know that Knights is great in a Mono Fire world. Victoria, now we're gonna pinch off the Zidane with the Victoria. See, now it's interesting that we didn't just do that to begin with. Or are we gonna kill the Citra? Yeah, it's gonna be Zidane. Yeah. But I mean, we're big chillin' now. I think, anyway, still big chillin'. What is taking so long for the Zidane to die? Okay, we're thinking. We do have to work on this, for sure. Okay, Amaterasu on the... I mean, God. Proceed to scoop phase, dude. The Amaterasu on the Victoria. Yeah, actually, Zidane is still alive. Actually, Victoria... Oh, Victoria's not dead. Oh, yes, she is. Oh, my God. I was like, oh, she's not dead because she's a 10K. Just kidding. Yes, she is dead because Citra. I like how the one guy's like, oh, actually, we forgot to make her bigger. And the other guy's like, oh, it's okay. Actually, I forgot to trigger my Citra. Yeah, so she's dead, Jim. And we go to the end phase. Yeah, that's, I mean, you gotta be sitting there thinking, well, what else am I supposed to do? A little bit of a pickle there for Mr. Greg. Quite pickly. Not really into the Zidane meta because he allows for development and in doing so, removal. I mean, look, it is an interesting little angle. I think there are a lot of interesting ways to build around him and to play him. But yeah, it is... It's like everybody's digging for their best stuff and they're hitting it more often kind of thing, you know? And that can be frustrating. And they're getting discounts on stuff they... You know, it's always been strong. It makes me think back to you know, a number of weeklies ago, not even too many sets ago, maybe what, 2 sets ago, where Irving was actually running through everybody with these very interesting decks with Helena Leonis in it. Making that card work in ways I've never seen anybody make that card work before or since. But just constantly proving the power of like seeing more action, being able to cast those RFG cards for a discount, and now the fact that there's like removal stapled to that, and the fact that the price to play is just 2 CP, it's not like 3 CP and a crystal. I mean, of course, what's not to like? What's not to like? E47. 18 minutes left in the round, but who's counting? Alright. I have to now, guys. After the last round, we gotta be counting out here. Ooh, little cyan theme. Yeah, I mean, what do you even do? You're the Knights player? Guy, is there any line besides, like, scoop? What are you even hoping for here? You're 2 turns away from being able to afford Ramza if you do literally nothing. And then you give your opponent, like, 3 turns to do whatever he wants, and my man is fully ready to Mount Leonis. I mean, is there literally any out here? Besides the classic, you know, you guys know I love the meteor. Pray for a meteor. I think that might be, we might be in meteor tech territory. Just pray that the Lord takes him. Might be the only line we have left. Kiss him up to God. We've got, I mean, we have now 4 cards. Here we go. We're starting our turn. Big money. 4 cards in our hand. Our limit break is mostly, not mostly shot, but it's damaged. We've got Corilla, our best 5 CP play, staring us back in the face from the table with no other value surrounding her. We are looking at the reality that in order to play our strongest card, we need to take another turn completely off, and then we need to do only that card and have one thing remaining in our hand and pray that our opponent does not have any response. By the way, we've been telegraphing this thing that we're going to do for 3 turns, and our opponent is playing the element that is the most likely to have many responses. Is there anything? Am I being too harsh in my analysis of the situation here? It feels fair. Am I being too mean? Is there always a chance? I don't know, but this water's great. Alright, well, we're going to play Elwyn and search for Ramza. Now, hey, you know what? It puts you in the same position that you were in, where you have to skip a turn and then you have to play Ramza. And you're really not telegraphing it any more than you already were, because guess what? I know it, he knows it, everybody knows that that's all you've got, is waiting for Ramza. So at least by playing this guy, the Ramza is less inefficient. You, in a world where that is effective, you have something better on the other side. Plus, if he didn't have the Ramza in his hand already, I mean, you needed to go get it, so. I don't hate this play, but it just might be too little too late. Oh, and our opponent's gonna go get, well, maybe he doesn't have it. He might just only be playing the new Zidane. I was gonna say, he can potentially get the Zidane that sweeps our hand here, and that's not great either. Yeah, we're gonna get Hien and Wook Lamont. Wow, what a shocker. So it is 4 or more and 3 or less. 3 or less and 5 or less. That's right. Okay, so Hien and Wook Lamont come in. Hien does that trigger where he has haste now. Well, he had haste already because of Monleonis. Wook Lamont also has the haste because of Monleonis. Then when Hien attacks, he will activate himself and Wook Lamont, and they will both be able to attack more. They will be able to attack more. So here comes Wook. Here comes Hien. And that's that, folks. That's GG. 7 points of damage to Mono Fire. So we don't have a clean finals. That's all I know. Let's see. That was the end of that round. Okay, so we are airing the next round. Let's fix the thing there, and let's craft some pants. Our synthesis was canceled. Our synthesis was canceled. Oh, we're out of everything, folks. We're out of everything. All right, good to know. Oh, look, Tylon is crafting though. Okay, we'll go to Discord. We'll go to results. We'll pull up the sheet. We'll punch in the numbers. You know how we do it. If you didn't, now you do, because we just went over it in detail. Key 7-4 over Connor. He is on a tear, but Greg still gets a chance to bring him down. And table 2, we just saw that one. JR took it 7 to, let's see, Greg, what was your damage at? Oh shit, we left the thing. It wasn't 0. Anybody remember what damage this was? How much damage did Knights do to Mono Fire? 1, 2. Three. Thank you, brother. Alright, next round. Alright. Players, pairings are up. Time will begin at 9. And it will be called at 9:40. Alright. We're running our booty to the auction house. All the players get ready. Old Bastock, baby. Get caught on a sign. Alright. Oh, 7-4. You lied. It's alright, I'll adjust it. Easy adjust. Let's go. The beautiful thing is it was always going to be the same. Of course, I'm running in the wall because I'm off the screen. It was always going to be the same matchup for the top table anyway. All right, and they're ready for... Oh, no, that's the old one. Is that one ready for us? It is ready for us. All right, we're diving in. We're diving in. Kersploosh! This is going to be Knights versus... Well, shit. The more things change, the more things stay the same, folks. We are going to be watching Knights versus Warrior of Light. Stop me if you've heard this one before. And while I'm fixing the names, we got a Greg versus Greg situation. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't change the tournament name. This isn't In a Pickle. In a Pickle was last week. This is the hunt is on. Oh no. How could we have ruined it so wholly? Because everybody super cares. There we go. The VOD viewer at home. The eagle-eyed viewer who's been upset about this for 2 hours already. I finally fixed it. Thank you. I could hear you screaming backwards through time through your screen. Okay, well, we've started with a Limit Break Beatrix on Greg's side of the table, so I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit concerned with the Limit Break Beatrix turn 1. Luneth backup is a pretty strong normal ass start on the other side of the table. Key's been there, dude. He knows what turn 1 Lunafreya looks like. What sim is this? Ah, welcome Ralph. This is Octagon. OCTGN. We play on Octagon. There's a Final Fantasy plugin. There's a Patreon run by a gentleman named Casanova Coral, where you can get the image packs, and you install the image packs, and then in the Octagon client, you install the Final Fantasy plugin, and then boom, bingo bango, you're ready to go. We have tournaments every single Wednesday since 2019. This is our 348th weekly tournament, where we just get together and we play some Final Fantasy TCG. We cast the matches, we hang out, we have a lot of fun. So thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be honest with you, YouTube is a little bit more recent for us doing the multi-stream to YouTube, and I don't have 100% mental clarity on how set up things like the description are. I don't know if there's a link to our Discord in the description of the YouTube video, but what I can tell you is if you were interested, we have setup guides and help available in our Discord. You could go... actually, I could post a link for you here. Wouldn't that just be the easiest? Let me do that for you. Invite. Let's invite you to the general channel. And let's just drop that in here. There you go. We can get you sorted. We'll get you started. All right, where is this event on Saturday? Chicago Materia Cup, Final Fantasy TCG. I know it's in Chicago, I just don't know. In Summit, Illinois. Okay. How close is that to, like, anything that matters? Oh, it's in the middle of the city. Okay. Alright, where is this? Alright, I don't know what any of these words mean. Looks like my B&B is in Berwyn. The tournament is at... This is in Game Night. Game Night Chicago, your ultimate gaming destination. Hey, I recognize a bunch of these guys in the picture on the front page. It's a bunch of Final Fantasy homies. Very cool. I love all these homies. About. Can I see pictures? I cannot. Oh, it kind of looks like it's like in a big... Like, it used to be like a restaurant or something, and now they've got it converted into a space. That's pretty cool. I have a friend who lives out, I think, in the area who is like, where in Chicago will you be? And I was like, oh, that is a good question. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to the game. I'm sorry, I was distracted. And it's the finals and I was distracted. Alright. Oh, we've got Garland, and he's out there with all the boys. Zidane, or not Zidane, I can't believe I just called Ramza Zidane. Ramza, looks like he hit everything he needed. I mean, this is the Beatrix we played that early turn. So we went him into the Corella, into maybe this Garland, or potentially the Gawain, either way. Maybe it was the Gawain search for these two. But yeah, we've got kind of our starter setup here. Everything but a Laswell. I mean, it is a little unfortunate. Laswell is obviously the strongest part of Knights. Them having him in the opener, having him turn one, playing him, and then slamming the Corella or the Ramza into play, triggering all those dull freezes, is the power, right? That's where the strength of the deck resides. And unfortunately, without Laswell, it's just a bunch of dudes. Now, a bunch of dudes can work. It can work, but I do think it kind of expects your opponent to not have a plan and not have anything to do. And that's not how a Warrior Light operates. You know, it does take it a little bit of time to kind of get going, but we gave it more time than we wanted to already on Greg's side. So we are trying to play this wall. We're going to respond by using the action ability of Ramza to break the Bartz, and that is going to work. Bartz is going to die. We did not have 3 Job Warrior of Light in the break zone to remove. Oh my goodness, we had Leviathan, Arc Bartz, Zidane, and Thornton. No, so the Bartz does get taken out by the Ramza. I think that's huge. We were able to get all 4 colors set up by the time that happened, though. So, I mean, it was kind of like he died on the way out the door, having accomplished his mission. But that's really fucking fast. It's time to die. We are playing Clive, who has haste. No need to even convert him into the big guy. Attacking with Clive first to dump our 1 card and go up by 2. Oh my goodness, green light, baby. There are very low EXs, and I think even the EXs that do exist in Warrior of Light in the Bartz variant, I don't think there's much removal besides Leviathan, and there's 2 Leviathans in the discard pile already. Gawain comes in. Garland comes in. Oh, EX, draw a card. Yeah, you better pray. You better pray. Is it Amaterasu and one of these ladies has a non-attack trigger? Choose one forward. Oh, you have to choose. She has to choose one of your own forwards. It's kind of funny. And then you can Amaterasu the Beatrix. Who's Beatrix choose? Beatrix chooses Corella. The Arc, oh, unfortunately, is damage 7, and the Amaterasu the second to last. No Ama. That would have been a cute way to do it. Oh, man. Good game. Knights gets there. I mean, like you said, it goes fast. It demands an answer early, and Warrior Light doesn't have a lot of answers early. And these EXs were the outs. They're already here. We weren't able to protect the Bartz from the Ramza and had to take that early point there, which lined up that damage perfectly. And then the Clive to just finish it off. The low EX count and no EX removal is just kind of part of the trade-off with the Bartz deck for that consistency and setup. It does mean that it takes you a couple turns, but you always get there. And if we see, he got there. Like, he had the 4 colors. He was getting there. It didn't take him very many turns at all. But Greg knows exactly what's going on the side table. Puts his foot all the way down on the gas pedal and is able to just get there with the Knights. So I do think we have created that awkward situation where the tiebreaker will determine the winner. But we shall see. We've got another match still cooking, I think. So we will go there first. Okay. Moving over to the last game of the evening. There should be a tiebreaker score for pace of play. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. If only I made all the rules. I guess I do make all the rules. If only I'm... if only those were already the rules. I already try to alleviate this. I already give these people extra time. I'm so generous with time. And still, they take advantage of it. It's okay. It is just how it goes. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Owaka, dude. I can't believe this guy is on the field. My man. Dude, we're playing Water Lightning. I haven't even been paying any fucking attention. This shit is chock full of EX bursts. What are you doing, Connor, you freak? I kind of love it. Maya. Hold on, I need to get my... You need to check this. When she enters the field, you may search for a Mobius character added to your hand. If it is a card named Wall, also gain a crystal. When a category Mobius forward other than Maya enters your field, it gains haste until the end of the turn. Those will trigger only once a turn. Okay, that's cool. So this Enkidu entered the field, and now it has haste. Oh wait, she's not in play. Just kidding. She needs to be in play for that. Naimea, we're going to draw a card. Gilgamesh, he's Mobius. He's Mobius, and you can just search for the Enkidu. It plays a dull. Activates 3, okay. Interesting, okay. So they all get haste. That's cool. Yeah, so this is that new Mobius like build around stuff, right? So I mean, let's talk about this for a second. 3 CP, 7K, EX Maya. When Maya enters the field, you may search for one category Mobius character and add it to your hand. If it is a card named Wall, also gain a crystal. When a category Mobius forward other than Maya enters your field, it gains haste until the end of the turn. This effect will trigger only once per turn. Oh, okay, so you only get one of these guys, but other than Maya, yeah. Interesting. Well, they're all dead. Ifrit's gonna just 5/5, Terra's gonna 2 on the Enkidu, and then we're probably gonna finish Gilgamesh with a little goblin. Oh my goodness, floating continent? Beautiful music. God, Final Fantasy VI is so good. Okay. Libra. Phoenix is gonna just... That'll toast him up. Poor Gilgamesh, dude. He's an interesting card because he can just sack to kill something in response to removal. Yeah, but unfortunately, he doesn't have too many awesome... I mean, he killed the Zidane. It's like, not nothing, right? He does kill something. So you kill the Zidane, but... Like, he's still... It's not like you can just ignore him either, right? He kind of demands an answer. And then... when you do, he's like, oh, actually, I'll just go. Actually, I'll just leave. The art on these are so cool, though, too. The Enkidu here. Oh, the Enkidu's not Mobius. Interesting. Yeah, that's just original art. So the Gilgamesh is Mobius, and this is just... That's right, because that goes... It went with the Legend Earth Gilgamesh, right? I actually really liked that card. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh LB is funny. We've got Gilgamesh everywhere. He's not Mobius either, he's Sopfo. Removing Minwoo, FFBE, and Hien. Oh, that's interesting. So there are very limited like forwards that the deck has for the Mont Leonis. So removing some of the better targets in there, like the Hien and the Minwoo FFBE, is pretty powerful. And Keto with this Gilgamesh is neat. Yeah, he's cool. You get to bring him in off of the LB Gilgamesh. This dude just keeps coming back for more. Be like, you play Gilg. Wait, he can just kill anybody? Hold on. Alright, yeah. So, they go to kill... They're like, you play Gilgamesh, you bring in Enkidu, you use you activate your 3 backups, you use Gilgamesh to kill Enkidu, you play Gilgamesh, you bring in Enkidu. Oh my god, we've got the water lightning cast deck. Or the water, or the lightning wind. The lightning wind cast deck is here. It's horribly inefficient. We've got to do it. All right, the Fiend, bro. Oh, we were just listening to the to Floating Continent music. I mean, I guess you don't fight the Fiend on the Floating Continent, but they are from there. Man, canceling the first summon cast each turn is nasty to do to these mono fire gamers. How rude. Hard for them to kill later in the game. Well, I mean, yeah. He's kind of like a shitty black belt until later in the game, you know? I mean, right now we're hoping he has an impact, but he's about to just get toasted by abilities. And so we paid 4 CP for a blank card, and now it's just gonna get, yeah. I'm gonna get shellacked. We're sacking off the... Oh, for Mont Leonis. I was like, we're sacking off the Princess Goblin? So, we have to... oh my god, you're going to do that to Zidane? And not... The thing is going to wipe the board? Oh, this is a good song to play with the Fiend on the table. Boom, 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 boom. Are we just dead? I mean, we Kukulane the haste and pray, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. He can't cast, but he didn't see. He's got 4 in the grip. Chances are that there's a hand in there are very, very low. It would be getting Windmill Slam. Who else are our natural haste options? I mean, we have the 1CP Goblin, but I think is that already spent? We've already... Maybe not. Oh yeah, no, here it is. So I don't think there are too many of them in this. We are using Minwoo in response. All 3 of them are dead. Zidane does get blanked. We draw the card for Kukulane. Or did we already let that resolve and we already drew that card? Oh my god, the Odin EX. Yeah, there goes Minwoo for sure. Oh, he did draw a card, okay. Oh, obviously that happened before they revealed the 2 cards for Zidane. Of course. Of course. Alright, well, the thing happened. We lost the board. We're removing 4 cards. We're going to attack with Phoenix too. We hit the Odin EX. We lost our Minwoo FFB. If we hit another one here, we hit Kate Sith. What's that one even? This is newer Kate Sith. Choose one forward. Opponent controls dull it, draw a card. That's Pog. We love that. Dull that. Montleonis, draw a card. Oh my god. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Oh, we love that. We love everything about that. Meow. You know what I'm saying? Dang. We didn't play the Culinarian revealed off the Zidane. Yeah, we should have. Maybe we incorrectly thought that when he Kukulaned our Zidane that it meant that we couldn't cast those guys. You know what I mean? Maybe he thought that he couldn't do it, or maybe he asked his opponent in voice, and his opponent said he couldn't do it. They didn't check with me, but there was a Kukulane cast on said Zidane, so I think we might think that way. Well, the Culinarian's free, right? Which is why he doesn't have to use the last card in his hand. Oh, never mind. You're saying maybe it is a backup he wants in that slot. I'm sorry. It's too late. Wow. How did the stream go on for so long? We need to call it. We got what we wanted over here, though, huh? 4 EX in a row. We're saying our opponent's not playing Lena anymore. Fine, I'll play the Lena for both of us, and I'll drink deep of the cup of life. The only EX I hit against Connor was his Kugelin. I dodged so hard. Hey, I mean, look. Sometimes better lucky than good. In fact, oftentimes better lucky than good. Boom, bop, bop, bing, bop. Excuse me. All right, Maya is here, but she's kind of sitting there. And there she goes. Yeah, I mean, Everett's gonna cook this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. We're praying at the altar of the burst right now. Absolutely on our knees, dude. Yeah, in fact, he had that other thing in his hand that we were talking about. The scariest 1 CP thing they can hold. Yeah, I think maybe there was just a mistake there with the, whether we forgot and that was a play error, or whether we asked the opponent and they were correct, or we just correctly assumed we couldn't do the thing. I think a little bit of an oopsie there. The credible Jeff. I like how he's not like the incredible Jeff. He's just credible. This is a guy who knows what he's about. Top 2 cards of the deck, we find a Wooklama and we find a Belias. Yeah, I mean, sure. John, I think you're in here. Plug the Discord. What about the Discord? Alright, cool. So we just picked somebody up in Octagon who literally was like, is there is there a Discord where people meet to play FFTCG? Like, yeah, here you go. Thank you. Like, yeah, no problem. Connor's making a valiant effort. I mean, my man is still alive. We gotta give him that. The EXs are helping. Greg ruining his EX chain here. I shouldn't have jinxed it. Oh, he's just getting clapped. Yeah, you're right. You did. You messed up the Gilgamesh EX burst. It's all your fault. How could you? Look at this poor man. Alright, well, we did it again. Yet another Gilgamesh, summoning Enkidu. We are getting a lot of mileage out of the Enkidu line here, which is admirable. It certainly is showing that the card has some interesting combo potential. I mean, you can't deny how often we've gotten this. He comes in for 2, he activates the 3 backups, like, pretty good. Pretty good. Gilgamesh against the world, yeah, dude. He's got his lady here with him, but it's pretty much him and his. He's got his lady and his bird. He's got his bird and his bird. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of fucking gremlins, goblins, and who's-its and what's-its on the other side of the table are gonna make quick work of him. Fiend, interesting. Oh my goodness, with Gilgamesh! With Aphmau. So we Gilgamesh to kill a forward, and then we put it back in our hand with Fiend. We could do something similar with Aphmau. Put her in the bracelet, choose a forward, the opponent controls, dull it, draw a card. This is very cool. You think you pop in one of the goblins on Aphmau before you even get into the turn? Yeah. Just stop that nonsense so that he draws the card and gets the dull out of the way pre your active phase. I agree with that. Just spend one of the goblins on her. And he already used Fiend for the turn, right? I think he used it to put Gilgamesh back in his hand and then discarded it to play the Aphmau. Yeah. It is okay. You can't use this during your opponent's turn. Okay, right? Because otherwise you would just block with stuff and bring it back, but it's not the intention there. That way she can't dull the Zidane. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. You just kind of neutralize her whole thing. Okay, Little Leela, this time there is no Citra on the table. It's a legal play. We're gonna goblin the little Leela. Now this is another one where, you know, the Aphmau's gonna get to dull this little Leela, and that's kind of... she should really be there. Or we even right now, we should goblin the Aphmau before we spend goblin on little Leela. Oh, that's unfortunate. We crack the goblin on the little Leela and then get the Aphmau to dull it anyway. And nothing here is killable by these goblins by themselves, right? Maybe we have a summon to cast? This is 7/7/7, huh? No, we're just going for it. I mean, I think we're still gonna win just by brute forcing through this turn, but yeah, it's interesting choice. There's Zidane. We look at the top two cards, and they are what? Oh, the Saz and this Culinarian. It's not nothing great, but I mean, Saz is not bad. You have two cards in your hand. You have one backup active. You can go pitch, Saz, get the 1CP Ifrit. I mean, I know the game is over already. I'm just wondering if we were able to stop one of these other attackers, and we had the Zidane reveal those cards, you know, how screwed were we next turn? I don't know. Was there any way out of this for Water Lightning? The bot spam isn't welcome. There was bot. I'm cleaning it up. I think that guy was cleaning up their own bot spam. Where is welcome? Oh, but welcome is muted. That's why it's there, but nobody saw it. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Greg, because I just got those two new guys there. I love one of the new guys speaks in caps lock. That's great. Yes. We've got a character, folks. Alright. Well, we've recruited 2 new gang members to the Final Fantasy TCG Octagon scene, so that's great. Just by being around and playing. I feel like it just happens more and more, folks. Somehow we're on the upswing when it comes to, like, recognition and people just, like, jumping in. But anyway, that's it for us this week. If you are going to be in Chicago this weekend, I'm going to be in Chicago this weekend. I will see you there. I'll have some F5 with me. I'll have the usual on me. I'll have some break key on me. You know, whatever you're feeling. Who won? You're right. I do have to actually tell you that because of the tie break skis. Please, drum roll. That's the drum roll sound. Totally not still calculating these results. You won, brother. Congratulations. You won with you guys all have the exact same tiebreaker 1. So it was tiebreaker 2, average damage received. Because your strength of schedule is all the same because you all played the same schedule. You know what I mean? At round robin, you're pretty much always gonna have a match tiebreaker 1. All right. So Greg won. Congratulations to Greg for taking it this week with Knights of all things. Now, not undefeated. So is Knights the thing that you should be taking out and jamming in the tournament this week? Maybe. If you like Knights, it's still going to do well for you. It's still going to see success. But definitely has a little bit of a weakness to Mono Fire, which is going to be all over the place. So I give you caution only if that is something you're going to be taking. But otherwise, yeah, aggro decks sure are strong, especially at the beginning of a set. They are very, very strong because you already know what you want to do and don't have as many decisions to make. Meanwhile, your opponent isn't even sure exactly what they want to do with their own cards. So it gives you a lot of advantages. All right, that is it for us this week, folks. We are going to be at Chicago this weekend, so no coffee and bullshit. We will be back next Wednesday with the next Returners Hideout Weekly. But other than that, until then, we are out. Peace. Goodbye, everybody. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.